Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be just going over the kind of general gameplay pattern of Hog 2.6. So the first step is to use your Hog and find out what their defense is. That's in the back. Nice. Probably 2 hits. Okay, we do have Fireball for the next Goblin gang. Okay, that is way in the back. I'm just going to use this to kind of tank whatever he puts in the front, because I know he's going to do something in the front. Remember that he's back to Princess. And so we got to watch out for that Princess shot. Probably right as that dies. Yep. Okay. Ice Goblin is a great card because it will defend for you like that. Freeze everything that it's on. We gotta predict the Princess. That's middle, or sorry, front. I thought that was up front at first. Just gonna cycle our cheap stuff here. So one technique you guys can learn is counting cards. So he's played 1 card since that Princess. He's played Log, and so just remembering that it takes 3 more cards to get back to that, because that's going to be his main source of damage if we can't track that. Don't want to hog with that because they usually rock it like that. So that's Ice Spirit and Rocket, so 2 more. And Cannon. So he's back to Princess now, and we can, the moment that dies, he may, okay, decides to do a Princess in the back. So he's not back to his cannon, so I'm just going to go all in right now. He's probably back now, yep. And so by the time that that is down, we're going to hope to get cycled back to another Hog Rider. So it looks like he's going to try to switch lanes. Just going to keep up with the cycle. He's keeping up with Mon. Prince on the right side, he's probably going to Knight in front of that. It's going to be in the back, so we're just going to Skeletons that, so then we can use Log on the Princess. It's going to be super helpful. Okay. Now we're going to have Fireball ready for the Cannon. Ooh, unfortunate. It's probably back to another Princess. I haven't been tracking it that well, so I'm just going to just play it safe. He doesn't want that to get sniped. That's in the front. He doesn't want that to get sniped by a, We're just gonna have to focus up real quick, pull this back. We got the Fireball for the, Goblin Barrel if we have to. As long as you can keep up, Hog has this matchup, but you can't do a single Hog into a cannon, because you're going to take a -1 trade every time. And so that's kind of what I'm doing here, but I'm just trying to keep pressure because sometimes it's more important. Always imagine them sniping your Muskie with the Princess, because that's going to be the main way that they get rid of it. Keeping up pretty well so far. That's going to snipe the cannon whenever it's done right there. Nice. This guy is not too great at tracking my cycle. I don't think this guy knows what he's doing. He's going to start rocket cycling if I had to guess. And he's going to be trying to get that Princess. And so as long as we keep up like this, he's about to rocket, but we're about to Fireball and Log, and that should be our match. I miscalculated. Nevertheless, still a good match against Logbait. Let's get into the next one. In the next one against Water Lily. Hopefully we don't get our butt kicked this match. Just gonna wait a moment. Whenever you have cannon in hand, you can wait 1 or 2 elixir. Kind of an unfortunate cycle we had there. Just gonna pull that back, defend and cause him to defend at the same time. So it looks like kind of got him starting handed too. Let's see if he's got poison. These minor decks usually have poison, and if they do, we can rush other side with Hog and maybe a Fireball, but I guess not. So I'm gonna expect some wall breakers, maybe left side. This could also just kind of double to DPS his stuff down. I put it in that position because if they wall breaker, it would be in the front. Any lower than that, and it will do splash damage on your tower. Okay, so from this point, I see that he's got Inferno Tower as the main defense for my Hog. So I'm just going to work on cycling back to another one. I'm using all my cheap cards. I'm not using Fireball or Musketeer. Only those 1 and 2 elixir cards. Then you'll see I'm back, and maybe try to prediction on something, or just kind of push those back. So, very nice. Nice. Evo Skellies are kind of crazy. I don't know how they're surviving that poison right now, but that's insane. He's back to Inferno Tower, so... actually, you know what? He just used poison, so he doesn't have it to cycle this down. Instead of using a Hog and then trying to snipe the Inferno Tower with a Muskie, you can do it like this. Cause him to do a low building. That was a pretty bad one because I didn't hit the building with the the Princess Tower. Okay, super bad poison. We're just going to Muskie snipe that. Perfect. The Muskie dies, but that's not going to be too bad. Definitely getting some chip on him. We're just going to play a cannon right here. Lead this back up. Evo Skellies are pretty much going to just take care of everything for you. And left side, we're not really worried about the damage on there. He's going to try to switch sides now. So we're going to put a Muskie on here. Keep him going this side. Nice. Really nice defense. As long as we don't choke and do anything really awful, should be our matchup. And probably a high Inferno Tower, but okay, no, still low. Just kind of cycling my cards now. And we should be getting back to our Hog before he gets that second Inferno Tower down. It should get... okay, no hits. Thankfully kind of predicted where he'd poison, so put that a little lower. So with a minute left, I have the spell cycle advantage. There's no way he gets that. Just gonna apply some more pressure. Muskie here for the Inferno if he does do that. Do this for the minor. And I'm gonna log it. Nice. Okay, any more minor chip and I'm gonna die, so I've really got to catch it with everything I've got. And that is a Fireball to win the game. So in that matchup, you do want to go other side so you can put your Muskie at the King Tower and let it walk up and it not get poisoned. So that was pretty hard, but once you've got that much damage on a tower, you got to keep going on that, and it's a little too late to switch towers that far in the game. Okay, going into our last game against Secord, I guess. Just gonna start with the Hog. Always a good first play. Mini Peck at the bridge is not a good first play because they could Hog. Just gonna go ahead and log on this. You could full counter with skeletons, but it's kind of nice to keep skeletons in case they have a Prince or Dark Prince or something like that. So just gonna kite that Lumberjack opposite side. Cycle this so I can get to my Ice Spirit and freeze it between the two towers just for kind of maximum time shooting them both. And a really good defense right there. So we now know that his two defenses to Hog are Mini P.E.K.K.A. and Skeleton Army. He doesn't have Mini P.E.K.K.A. in hand, so you can pretty much just Hog and prediction the Skeleton Army. Did not know he had Inferno Dragon, but that's still 2 hits. You just have to be ready for a Skeleton Dragon, if that happens. Or sorry, a Skeleton Army if that happens. Always watch out for Zap against these kinds of decks too, because Mini P.E.K.K.A. Zap on the Skeletons and Zap on maybe something about to kill the Inferno Dragon will cause a huge... You know what? I'm gonna prediction on the Skeleton Army. Gosh, this guy is really just saving it, isn't he? I'm gonna go High Cannon. Don't want any shenanigans with the... And actually... Okay, pretty good defense. Against Freeze, you want to kind of space things out a little bit more. For example, Muskie over here, building up here, so then he has to choose one thing to freeze. I'm just going to split Skellies in the back, kind of start up a push on both sides that he's going to have to defend. Okay, so he was waiting on me to log prediction, that's why he waited so long. Okay. I'm gonna Muskie really high so then it can't be frozen. Then I'm just gonna fireball this back so it doesn't even get death damage. Really good defense right there. I still took death damage though. He's gonna Mini P.E.K.K.A. Or Skeleton Army, so I'm going to... Okay, he gave up the the Ice Spirit was to freeze the Mini P.E.K.K.A. and guarantee 1 hit. Then the log is if you wanted to go ahead and Skeleton Army that even though you know I have log. That was a pretty good game against Lumberloon Freeze, just to show you the kind of general gameplay. And once you see that they've got Lumberjack and Inferno Dragon, you can pretty much guarantee that they've got Freeze. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow.